My name is Melody Green. This is my ESOL endorsement classes. Linguistics. As an English teacher, this class was probably the most effective. I became more aware of diphthongs, digraphs, cognates, and so much more. My phonics, semantics, and syntax are just areas that would be a struggle for many of my students. Sometimes they don't understand the certain sounds of words or the combination of words. V and B are both pronounced B in Spanish versus in English. Research methods. Our district always requires us to post our objectives, and I try really hard to make them kid-friendly. I have learned to use visuals in my classes, and they are even used as word walls, and I see my students refer to them quite often. The ESL instructor, my team teacher, she always uses scaffolding, and I scaffold as well before sending my students to her for small group work. We use multiple fluency assessments to help them read and to practice inflection. Assessments. I understand the importance of vocabulary development and reading comprehension. According to CALPA Mapping Kansas Assessment, my students are below grade level, and I've been trying to incorporate different testing strategies. I understand that the academic growth is not where they need to be, but I praise my students for any improvement because they really deserve that praise because they worked really hard for it. Culture and language in classroom practice. Most of the curriculum isn't culturally sensitive. Many of the books can be offensive to some cultures. I always try to find a mixture to praise each culture. As an African American living here, I understand the racial prejudice. I understand the things that they may have encountered coming here. But I also know the struggles that they face. But there are certain things that they just going to have to realize that as they grow older, they will have to overcome. Action research summary. Just because a student is labeled ELL does not mean that they are not intelligent. A lot of my students struggle just because of the language barrier. I have students from the 88th percentile in the entire nation at college level. I realize that continuous repetition, visual scaffolding are best tools for my learners, and they can excel. Some of them, whether it's in art, music, they have an opportunity to express themselves. They're just different types of learners. My personal growth, I guess I didn't really realize that I had the only 8th grader that scored a 3 at CALPA. That's amazing. I have kinesthetic learners that have just the ability to do things that other students with book knowledge cannot. Have a Vietnamese student that is National Honor Society now. Praise her. My class as a whole has become a family, and I love it. My growth. Grading the CALPA helped me to see so many different areas that I need to work in. I really need to reach out more to my parents. They need to know that I am available to help their children. I need to make my classes more diverse for next year. I need to help them build their vocabulary and provide interventions. I need to research more Kagan strategies for team building. I just want to be a better ELL teacher. Thank you.